oh boy, it happened, and it actually looks like this is one of the best games of this year so far. Well, we are still in the summer, but I think nobody actually will beat this game. And yes, I'm talking about one of the most anticipated games of this summer. Baldur's Gate 3 is finally here, and believe me, this is gonna be something that you really love. So if you're not a subscriber of this channel, or if you're a long time subscriber but you're still not pressing notification bell, this is your time, because we're gonna dive deep into the world and an experience of the game's best. So let's go. Well, the story of Baldur's Gate 3 is actually connected to the previous part in Baldur's Gate 2. Now you're coming back to your lost journey of Altangta, and you're gonna be going into Sword Coast, engaged in a goblin schmarks, confronting mind flayers and unleashing magical projectiles. All of this together would be really a great experience for you. This is what they were promising to us, with obviously great graphics, amazing RPG world, and everything that you love. So the Larkin actually made their promise, and I would like to say yes. I obviously played for the game. There was no really like a full release that you're gonna play because it's like a review copy, but I think there's always a day one patch that will actually change kind of game, but you'll see it how it is now. First of all, I have to say thanks for providing me a copy for this game, because wow, I'm actually gonna be playing a lot, so yeah, don't you're gonna miss a lot of reviews, and I'm gonna miss it too. Anyway, let's stick to the game. So great news in here that you're getting impressive CRPG. It means that you actually have a continuously way how you can like it, how you wait, well, anything. As you ventured both battling, thieving, and even singing, yes, you kind of playing as a bard, or you can choose it. My way through the Forgotten Realms is something that I was surprised. You can do anything in here. This is one of the most detailed RPGs that you can find in the AAA projects. Rather than presenting direct sequel to Bafield's saga, Baldur's Gate 3 takes directly Larian approach to D&D, transforming it almost into immersive simulation, where all the possibilities are on the table. Each quest and combat scenario offers a plethora of avenues of you to approach, encouraging creativity and curiosity at every juncture. Magic, abilities, manipulation of physics, world open world, numerous doors, boss. It's actually crazy how well the world is made. And all of this is actually in the game that, well, you literally can do from straight up in the beginning of the game. Fight against the trio of orcs that can be swamped or demolitions of the fragile pillars that support the building that they occupy. Transforming into gas allows you to traverse narrow interiors of uncertainty, and magic can be employed in manipulating animals into rebuilding their masters. The game transfers something as mundane as an empty box into a pivotal element of your strategy, whether it's being moved to access of high points, neutralized position, or maybe dropped into unsuspecting foes. Every corner presents an opportunity to feel like the sharpest individual in the room. True, the Baldur's Gate 3 central quest doesn't necessarily demand a linear progression for your enjoyment. The render's adaptability is truly remarkable. The myriad ways in which the game's initials act like a column in conclusion is almost mind-boggling. Its diversity in approach persists throughout. This flexibility in storytelling is impressive and excluded, allowing you to seamlessly steer your own narrative in line with your role-playing experience. This approach offers a sense branching of freedom rather than usually binary choices, resulting in major characters that evolve from the world they're inhabiting rather than being constrained in rigged sculptures. While Baldur's Gate 3 expansion scope depths and play pivotal roles in creation and success, they might also pose the challenges for the players. For example, dungeons and dungeon combats mechanics are intricately intricate, while Baldur's Gate 3 effectively outlines each character's traditional movement, action, bonus, action, loop, information. Basically, what means you're gonna be constantly trying to find something new in the game that already showing you everything. Perhaps this completely stems from the tabletop games, but there is an infinity where the Larian has demonstrated great transparency. Unlike Dungeons and Dragons, where the single button press reveals character sheet, Baldur's Gate complicates combat decision making. The game's sheer magnitude could potentially cause a lot of players to miss out a lot. without anyone in particularly capable of casting something familiar or the wild shape, its bypass was the constantly begins and behind the multiple wall cracks. Without a druid or ranger, I can't utilize the speak with the animals gain and spell, inciting from the observation of creatures. Alternatively, the exploring the world reveals how much Larian is willing for you to let you overlook. Even something as simple as resting as the wrong moment can visibly propel the narrative forward, forever seeing of nature narrative segments. From one perspective, they contribute of the Baldur's Gate tree of testy, but for some, it can be actually frustration because you're getting constantly stunned. The expansion of nature game underscores of amazing part that is literally needed in this game. And yes, it's fast travel. Presented since the early access phase, a series of magical portals serve as an optional get out of jail free card, diminishing the weight of significant moments. The alternative involves restriction steps. The game's grand scale presented by challenges of formulating final decision of the verdict tree. So one thing I haven't mentioned in this review was the performance.